So this is going to be a bit of a shorter video than the one that's going to be playing in the background, because I am done trying to record over this, so I'm hoping this time it'll work, because last time it did a voiceover of the voice in the background because I stupidly muted the computer and not the video. Hopefully it works different, because I'd really like to publish this. Okay. So in this video, I may say at this point a lot. I may even have a bubble up saying that every time, or the first time, because I need to make sure that I'm delaying enough to know exactly what I was actually doing in this video is what I should be doing or saying right now. So if you can, try to ignore it if it annoys you. So, as I said, at this point, I am basically going to show you I think what I'm doing right now is just turning off the music I had in the background before I started to record. So I'm just going to quickly go over what is happening once I finally get in. Okay, there we go. So this right here is a big block of command blocks, obviously. And what they do is they are basically my custom house summoner that I have created. And in this video I am just basically showing you how I made it, what it does, how it is evolved. Like that little square right there with the blocks on the ground, that was testing corners in phase 1, the one next to it is testing height in phase 2, then walls, phase 3, phase 4 was testing internal, and phase 5 was testing corners of internal, 6 was testing all 4 corners, and then 7 was testing to make sure the ceiling worked, 8 was making sure the doors and windows worked in the front, 9 I added light, 10 I added decorations, 11 I made the window in the back bigger, and 12 I basically just made windows along the other sides. So that's the evolution of how it works. What else? So also, at some point in this video, I'm just going to skip right to it, I had mentioned that I am running this on my private server, and anybody willing to join with me or want to join with me to help me build things like this or build maps, just put in the comments your username for Minecraft and be sure to keep yourself updated. I will or may just try to PM you if you put your email or some sort of contact down on the bottom, and I will have a little talk with you just to make sure you're not a fake person or you're not going to be a jerk and destroy everything in the world. So I'm also going to be quick with this. The block I'm looking at right now is testing for the squid with the name house and giving it a tag of build. This one is testing for the squid with the name house and a tag of build, activating that comparator, activating all these in sequence. Each one is row 1, 2, 3, and so on, and that's pretty much it. The last row back there with the 2 command blocks breaks the block the squid is in to deactivate all of the leaves and make them despawn and deactivate, and then it kills it immediately after, so you don't have a squid in the middle of your house dying. So that's it for that part. Also, at the end of this video, I had mentioned that I am in the background making a CTM or complete the monument map, or at least attempting to, but I need at least 2 assistants or people to help me out with both beta testing, building, and commands and things like that, because it is a lot for one person to do on his own if I were to release a website with a week or 2, which I know is probably not going to be realistic. It might take around like 2 or 3 weeks, but as long as it gets done with help, you get the credit too. You'll be in the credits board on the front, and your head and everything will be there. I had also mentioned if you have knowledge of Minecraft and building, but do not have a Minecraft PC account, I can lend you my second account, but I can only lend it to one person, and I would have to at least contact this person once to be able to know who they are, if they're real, if they're not going to be a punk. Also, if I do lend it to you, just a heads up, it sends me an email if you try to change the password at all, and it'll have me change it immediately, so don't try anything funny with it. And so that's pretty much all I have to say about that part. Also, I'm going to hopefully maybe releasing this onto my website, this map, but I may just make a schematic and release that on my website instead. The website will be linked in the description, and also a few of my other maps, well, 2 of my other maps, because I've only made 2 that are mini-games so far. When I say mini-games, they're pretty small. There's 3 levels in the first one, which is one of my favorite ones that I've built, and then the second one, there's 5 levels. But it also all works, and I plan on making multiple generations of that map. So, for instance, right now I have Mine Run version 1 or episode 1 up, and I also have Villager Maze version 1 or episode 1. There's going to be tons more episodes or versions, but I will also want help with that so I can get some people in the credits so I can have other people, like, basically on my YouTube saying, like, okay, this person helped me out, I don't want to take all the credit for this because I did build it all, and it gets kind of boring called entitlement. I know it's shocking to say. So, if you'd like to help me out, just post your name in the comments, or actually post your name or username in the comments, and also be sure to give me some form of contact to you, phone number, which I know you're probably not going to want to put down there, personal email, or a new personal email so you don't have to worry about other people spamming your custom personal email. If you would rather me contact you some other way, you just send me your email, and then I will email you places you could contact me at. For instance, I could give you my WhatsApp, which I do have but I barely use. I will use it for anyone who wants me to contact them via that. So, yeah. So basically what I'm doing now is just fixing up the repeaters, because if you know anything about redstone, you can't power the block right in front of it, otherwise it'll power the block directly next to it or touching it adjacent. So I did that to the command blocks, and it was powering each other row twice, which caused a lot of lag. It also made it so at the end kept killing the squid immediately and not killing it in time. So that's pretty much it. I think that's all I have to cover here, so I also wanted to mention yet again, sorry for the really crappy audio. I'm using Windows 10 Recorder. I don't know if I've already said this. Windows 10 Recorder obviously sucks really bad with taking up a lot of CPU, which is really bad for people that like to play Minecraft like me, because Minecraft on its own takes a ton of CPU as well. But also it really, really sucks as far as the microphone, so I apologize for that. Some point to get a better microphone or go back to playing on my gaming PC, but I will need a new keyboard for that soon. So yeah, if this video actually recorded correctly, which I really hope it does, you will probably see this posted within the day I made it, and